Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot with Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading for today. So let's find out what messages come through with today's reading with the cards. Thank you so much for joining in today's reading. So let's find out what the cards have to say. Start out with the Seven of Pentacles. I do feel like you could be dealing with an earth sign. So it's Taurus, Virgo, or even Capricorn. We have the Six of Pentacles, and I'm going to pull out one more card. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, so I do feel like somebody's very curious about the situation. I'm also getting a lot of interest with this card showing up, but I do feel like it is something more mental. It's not like they're taking any action towards your connection at this moment. In fact, they may be intentionally holding back. Perhaps they want to be able to manipulate the situation in a way that allows for things to play out in a way that they feel like they still have some control. But I do feel like it's going to take some effort. It's possible that things do work out as far as being able to get onto the same page and being able to get things moving, but I feel like you may be in those beginning phases of a connection right now, and I do feel like things may seem like they're going to require a lot more than perhaps you're prepared to put into this situation with this person. This could also be their feelings. At the bottom of the deck we have the High Priestess, and I feel like this person is coming off as very difficult to read. They could be doing this intentionally as a way to perhaps manipulate the situation, is what I'm getting with the Six of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. They know what they're doing, but I also feel like they're very interested, they're very curious, but it's like they're trying to hide that, to not let you know, let you in on it. I feel like things may be somewhat moving slowly, and that could be also creating a bit of confusion as far as if things are going to work out. So I'm going to pull out some more cards for their feelings, your feelings, and the actions that they're going to take in the situation, that are going to be taken in the situation. So we have the Six of Wands, and I do feel like this is their feelings. I feel like this connection is one that exists online, or it started out online, but there's a sense that this person may be in a space where they are trying to weigh their options. They could also be in a space where they are perhaps entertaining or giving attention to many, but they could also have other people. There's a lot of attention on them is what I'm feeling. So you could be dealing with somebody who's actually quite popular. They have a lot of eyes on them, and they're also interested in you though. Do have the Empress card, and with this card showing up over here, I do feel like this may be your feelings in the situation. I am getting that there's a sense of being in a space where perhaps you're able to perhaps even want to be able to put your energy towards something that's going to be long term. It's going to be more solid, it's going to last, and it's not going to be something temporary. And with this Empress card showing up, I do feel like you're giving up that energy. It's a very beautiful energy when it comes to being able to start things, and I do feel like it's easy to pick up on your energy, and this person that you are dealing with may also feel like they are not able, or they may feel intimidated. That's the word. So I'm getting, we have the Fool card, and I do feel like they're holding back. There's a fear of taking a leap of faith. I don't know. This is the action. You're not going to move forward with being able to take action. Perhaps you're waiting on this person, but this person's waiting on you too. So I do feel like there's going to be a bit of a delay of getting things off the ground. But there's a lot of unexpressed interest is what I'm getting with the Page of Swords. We have the Tower card showing up in the reverse. And there's a holding on to an idea of the situation with you. And there's even a bit of some fear or hesitation of being able to move forward towards it, because they could be a bit afraid of what it would mean when it comes to they could be afraid of having to drop their current situation, perhaps other connections. That could be something that's actually making them a bit hesitant or fearful. They may not trust themselves with being able to pursue this in a way that's going to allow for it to they may feel like they're intimidated by your energy. They have a fear of not being able to impress you. And I also feel like with that Six of Pentacles, there could be a sense of being uneven with this person. You could be more financially well off the situation than this person, and it's really evoking a lot of intimidation. They're not going to express that to you, and that's also the reason behind why they're not coming forward with this Page of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to pull out more cards. We have the Ten of Swords, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we also have the Five of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so this Five of Cups, I do feel like there's a sense of being in a space that's like a victim mentality, being afraid of not being good enough for being able to give something impressive or something worthy. They could feel overwhelmed by the amount of... They're placing a lot of a huge heaviness on the situation, and they feel like they're not able to show up. So we have the Ten of Swords, and I feel like there's a sense of needing to drop or abandon something from the past in order to be able to move forward effectively. But that is their call to make in the situation. So I'm getting that really representing their energy. They may be in a space where they are wondering if it'll be worth pursuing something that's going to mean having to leave behind anything that's holding them back. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This connection starts off very slowly, and I do feel like that's because there is going to be some... It's like on a more practical level that needs to be taken into consideration, getting things off the ground and getting things started. It's an intention for something more long-term, and I feel like the self-belief is lacking. This person may even be in a space where they are working to be able to build up their resources, and they need to be able to put their attention there. It's slowing them down, but they're still moving forward. I feel like it's very slow and steady when it comes to being able to get things off the ground here. But there's this Empress card, there is a huge attraction, and even with this Page of Swords, I do feel like there's a lot of curiosity. They may be letting other people in on their intentions and how they feel, but they're not really bringing it to you. You have the Five of Cups. I feel like there's a change over here. It's like an emotional change that they're going through. They're going to need to go through. They're going to need to be able to heal from past situations in order to be able to embrace something new moving forward. And that's where the hesitancy or the fear of taking a leap of faith is coming from. But I do feel like it's off to a very slow start. But I feel like it's going to be one that's going to require hard work in order to be able to move forward. They're having a hard time letting go of old ways with that Four of Pentacles showing up over there. That's what I'm getting to. Okay, so I'm going to pull out some more cards for the relationship. So you have Love Yourself First. We have Unrequited Love, and we have an Engagement. Alright, at the bottom of the deck we have Chemistry. I do feel like at the mental connection here and even the emotional connection, you guys could have strong energy of being in alignment when it comes to that part of your connection. I do feel like though there's a sense of having a hard time letting go of the past and changing their ways. They may be holding on to something that's actually not serving them. There is a need for being able to really have the focus brought back on being able to do what you want to do when it comes to pouring into your own cup. I do feel like though with this card showing up over here, that this person is in a space where it's like they feel like they have to let go of, they feel like they can't have you and have themselves too in that situation. They feel like they have to make a compromise, which means really losing a part of themselves, which is not necessarily the fact. And I feel like it may take some time for them to be able to see that situation. It may come across as if the love is unrequited, but I'm not getting that with these cards. I feel like things may be off to a slow start, but I do feel like they could be, there's some work that needs to be put into it, but it's got strong potential for with this engagement card. And I feel like there's huge potential for moving things to the next level. And with this engagement card, I feel like there's that sense of wanting to be able to lock you down and be able to ensure that other people don't steal the chance that they have with you. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you next reading. Bye, Sagittarius.